Most men walk around blind when it comes to women. They think attraction is about what you buy her, what sweet words you say, or how much attention you give. Wrong. That's not attraction. That's desperation. And desperation never creates desire. Let me give you the truth that nobody tells you. When a woman is sexually attracted to you, she doesn't always put it into words. She shows it in signs, subtle, hidden signs that most men ignore. And because men ignore them, they miss their chance. They let her slip away, or worse, they start chasing her, begging for her attention, and that kills every ounce of attraction she ever had. You need to understand this. Attraction is not built on logic. It's not a checklist where she says, oh, he's tall, he's rich, he's funny, therefore I want him. Number attraction is raw, it's primal, it's emotional. She feels it in her body before her brain even has time to explain it. And when she feels it, she'll act different around you. She'll lean closer when you talk. Her voice will change when she says your name. Her eyes will linger a little longer than they should. These are the signs. The question is, do you notice them? But here's the second part of the truth. Just knowing she's attracted to you isn't enough. Because attraction is like a spark. If you don't know how to feed that spark, it dies. She might feel it in the moment, but if you don't handle it right, she'll walk away and forget about you tomorrow. What you need to learn is not just how to recognize attraction, but how to take that attraction and make it grow into obsession. Obsession is when she thinks about you when you're not around. Obsession is when she checks her phone, hoping you texted first. Obsession is when she compares every other man to you and none of them measure up. That's the level you want to reach. Today, I'm going to break it down for you step by step. The signs that prove when a woman is sexually attracted to you and the moves that turn that attraction into obsession. No games, no confusion, no chasing, just clear wisdom that will open your eyes forever. 1. Her eyes. Her eyes will tell you everything. Will tell you everything. If you want to know whether a woman is sexually attracted to you, stop listening to her words for a moment and start watching her eyes. The eyes are windows into the truth. And unlike words, they rarely lie. When a woman feels that pull of attraction toward you, her eyes will give it away before anything else. Think about it. A woman might be polite with you. She might even smile at you out of courtesy. But if her eyes don't carry that spark, there's no real attraction. Attraction isn't in the polite smile, it's in the way her gaze locks onto you. Here's what you need to notice. When she's talking to you, does she look into your eyes a little longer than usual? Does she glance at your lips when you're speaking, almost like she's imagining what it would feel like to kiss you? Does she give you those quick glances when she thinks you're not watching, then look away as if nothing happened? These are not accidents. These are signs of desire. A woman doesn't stare at a man she feels nothing for. Her body won't allow it. Her instincts push her eyes toward what excites her. Now, here's where most men ruin it. They notice the look. They get excited, and they immediately start chasing, over-exting, over-talking, trying too hard to seal the deal. That kills the mystery. That kills the fire. You don't need to chase. You don't need to act like a starving man at a buffet. If her eyes are giving you those signals, understand this. She's already feeling something. Your job is not to beg for more attention. Your job is to stand calm, confident, and let her attraction breathe. The moment you hold strong eye, contact without flinching, without looking nervous, something shifts inside her. She feels your confidence, she feels your dominance, and suddenly she's not just attracted, she's curious. Curiosity is the seed of obsession, because now she's thinking, why doesn't he look away? Why does he seem so sure of himself? Why does it feel so intense when he looks at me? And that's when she starts playing the movie in her head about you, about her, about what could happen. That's the power of the eyes. So remember this, her mouth might lie, but her eyes never do. If you can read her eyes, you'll always know the truth. 2. Her body language will betray her. Her body language will betray her. You can tell more about a woman's attraction by the way her body moves around you than by anything she says. Why? Because body language is instinct, it's not rehearsed, it's not controlled, and it reveals her real feelings without her permission. When a woman is sexually attracted to you, her body starts speaking in ways her mouth never will. All you need to do is pay attention. Here's what I mean. When she's into you, she'll lean in closer when you talk. Not because she can't hear, but because she wants to be near your space. She'll angle her body toward you, even if she's not directly speaking to you. Her feet, her hips, her shoulders, they'll all face you. That's her subconscious pulling her closer. She'll also find excuses to touch her hair, adjust her clothes, or play with jewelry when she's around you. These little movements are her way of releasing nervous energy because attraction creates tension, and that tension has to come out somehow. Watch her hands too. If she brushes against you, if she doesn't pull away when your arm touches hers, if she finds little excuses to make physical contact, those are signs her body is comfortable with yours. A woman who feels nothing will keep her distance. A woman who feels desire will close the gap. But let's flip it. Imagine you notice all these signs, and instead of staying calm and collected, you lunge forward, try to grab her hand too soon, or start smothering her with attention. That kills it instantly. Attraction is like firewood. You don't dump gasoline on it, you let it catch slowly, you match her energy. If she leans closer, you don't pull away, but you also don't rush. If she touches your arm, you allow it, but you don't grab her. That balance keeps the tension alive. And here's the secret. Tension is what turns attraction into obsession. When she feels pulled toward you but doesn't fully have you, her mind starts spinning. Why do I feel this way around him? Why can't I stop thinking about him? That mental loop is where obsession begins. So never ignore her body language. Words can be rehearsed, but her movements are raw. If her body is leaning in, if her energy is restless, if her space keeps closing toward yours, she's not just comfortable, her voice will change around you attracted. At 3, her voice will change around you. One of the most underrated signs of a woman's attraction is her voice. Most men don't even notice it because they're too busy thinking about what to say next. But if you slow down and actually listen, you'll realize her tone tells you everything. When a woman is sexually attracted to you, her voice shifts without her even realizing it. It's nature. It's her instincts responding to the energy you bring. Think about it. When she talks to her friends, her tone is normal, casual, sometimes even flat. But when she talks to you, pay attention. Does her pitch soften? Does she laugh more even at simple things you say? Does her voice carry that warmth, that almost musical tone that feels like she's flirting without saying the words? That's attraction speaking. Sometimes it even goes the other way. Her voice might get faster, higher, a little shaky, because she's nervous. Nervous energy is just another mask for desire. If she feels nothing, she stays neutral. If she feels desire, her voice gives it away. Notice also the way she says your name. A woman who is into you will say your name more often. She'll drag it out, play with it, almost like she wants to taste the sound of it. That's not a coincidence. That's intimacy forming at a subconscious level. She's already placing you in a category that's different from every other man in the room, but here's the key. You can't act desperate when you hear it. A lot of guys get overly excited. They think she laughed at my joke. She must want me, and they start pressing too hard. That kills the vibe. Instead, let it sink in. Smile, relax, and keep your composure. Because here's the truth. When her voice changes around you, she's not just reacting to you, she's testing you. She wants to know if you notice, if you can handle the energy without losing control. If you stay cool, she feels safe. If you overreact, she pulls back. And when you pass that test, something powerful happens. Every time she talks to you, every time she hears herself laugh or soften around you, she associates that feeling with you. That's how you move from simple attraction to obsession, when her body, her voice, and her emotions all connect you to she finds reasons to be around you pleasure. 4, she finds reasons to be around you. Attraction always reveals itself through effort. When a woman is sexually attracted to you, she will find excuses, sometimes obvious, sometimes subtle, to be in your space. This is one of the clearest signs because women don't waste their time on men they feel nothing for. If she's always accidentally showing up where you are or stretching out conversations that could have ended 5 minutes ago, that's not chance. That's attraction pulling her toward you. Pay attention to the little things. Does she ask you questions that don't really matter just to keep talking? Does she suddenly take an interest in something you're doing, even if she wasn't into it before? Does she hang around longer after group conversations, waiting for that one on one moment? These are not random behaviors. They're signs that she wants to be close, that she feels something around you she doesn't want to leave behind. Now, here's the part most men misunderstand. They think if she's putting herself near them, they have to immediately flood her with attention, chase her, or start over-explaining themselves. That's not what keeps her hooked. What keeps her hooked is your calmness, your ability to let her stay in your space without making it awkward, without overdoing it. If she's making the effort to be around you, that means she's already invested. You don't have to chase. She's already moving toward you. And here's the magic of it. The more she puts herself near you, the more her mind justifies it. She starts telling herself, why do I always want to be around him? What is it about him that I can't resist? That's where obsession begins. Not when you chase her, but when she chases you in little unspoken ways. Think of it like gravity. A strong presence pulls things into its orbit without force. You don't run after the planets. You let them circle around you. It's the same with attraction. When she finds reasons to linger, when she shows up, when she invents excuses just to be in your presence, that's her way of saying she feels the pull. And the stronger you remain, the more that pull turns into something she can't fight. So remember this, a woman who wants nothing will vanish quickly. A woman who feels desire will always find her way back to you. 5, she gets jealous without admitting it. Admitting it. One of the strongest signs of sexual attraction is hidden in jealousy. A woman who feels nothing for you, doesn't care who you're talking to, who you're texting, or who else is around you. But when she's attracted, even if she tries to hide it, that little spark of jealousy will slip through. And once you know how to spot it, you'll see it instantly. Pay attention to how she reacts when other women are near you. Does she suddenly go quiet as if she's watching carefully? Does her tone change when she asks, "Oh, who was that?" Or, "So you two are close." She might laugh it off, act casual, but her eyes will give away the truth. Jealousy is attraction dressed in disguise. It's her way of saying, I want your attention and I don't like sharing it. Sometimes it shows up in small ways. She might tease you about someone else, pretending it's a joke. But really, it's her testing you. She wants to know where she stands. Other times, she might get playful, trying to outshine whoever you're giving attention to. That competitiveness is not random. It's her desire trying to claim her spot in your world. Now, here's the mistake most men make. When they notice jealousy, they rush to reassure her. They say things like, no, I'm only into you. Or, don't worry, she's just a friend. That kills the mystery. That makes you predictable. Instead, the right move is to stay calm, keep your composure, and let her feel that tension. Why? Because tension builds obsession. When she doesn't know where she stands, when she feels the risk of losing your attention, that desire inside her multiplies. Think of it this way. If she feels nothing, she won't care what you do. If she feels everything, she'll care even when she tries to act like she doesn't. And that quiet jealousy, that curiosity, that nervousness, that's proof she's invested, proof she wants more than just casual attention. So remember, jealousy isn't a weakness, it's a sign. It means her emotions are engaged, her attraction is alive, and her mind is beginning to circle around you. Handle it with strength, not reassurance. And that's how you shift her from simple interest to deep obsession. 6, she opens up and shares personal things with you, When a woman is sexually attracted to you, her walls start coming down. She won't just keep the conversation on the surface level. She'll start opening up, telling you things she doesn't tell everyone. This isn't just about trust, it's about connection. Attraction makes her want to be closer, not just physically, but emotionally too. And when she begins to share her personal thoughts, her secrets, her little vulnerabilities, that's a powerful sign. Pay attention to how she shifts the conversation. At first, she might joke, tease, or talk casually, but as her attraction grows, she'll begin to say things like, I don't usually tell people this, but, or I feel like I can be myself around you. That's not random. That's her subconscious saying, this man makes me feel safe. This man makes me feel something. She's showing you parts of her that others don't get to see. It's also in the way she asks deeper questions. Instead of just, how was your day? She might ask, what do you really want in life? Or what makes you happy? Attraction makes her curious about your mind, your emotions, your story. She doesn't just want your attention, she wants your world. Here's where most men mess it up. They hear her opening up and immediately overshare or try to impress with their own stories. That ruins the frame. You don't need to dump your entire life history. What you need to do is listen. Be present, give her space to talk. And when you do share, do it with confidence and simplicity. Let her feel like she's unlocking you layer by layer. That keeps her engaged because here's the truth. Obsession is built on emotional investment. The more she shares with you, the more connected she feels. The more connected she feels, the harder it becomes for her to pull away. And once her emotions are tied to you, it's not just attraction anymore. It's attachment. So remember this. When she begins to share personal details, when she tells you her fears, her dreams, her struggles, and she feels comfortable being vulnerable around you, it's not just conversation. It's proof that her attraction is turning into something deeper. Handle it right. And you're not just the man she desires, you're the man she can't stop thinking about. 7, she mirrors your energy and behavior. One of the clearest signs a woman is sexually attracted to you is when she starts mirroring your actions without even realizing it. This is human psychology. When we're drawn to someone, our bodies naturally copy their movements, tone, and energy. It's a subconscious way of saying, I feel connected to you. And when a woman does this around you, it's a powerful indicator that her attraction is alive and building. Notice the small things. If you lean back, does she lean back too? If you take a sip of your drink, does she reach for hers? If you cross your arms or rest your chin in your hand, does she do something similar within seconds? These are not coincidences. That's her subconscious syncing with you, creating harmony between her energy and yours. She may even start using your words or phrases, picking up your slang, or laughing in the same rhythm as you. That's not just comfort, it's chemistry. Here's why this matters. When she mirrors you, she's signaling 2 things. First, that she feels safe enough to connect with your energy. And second, that she wants you to notice her alignment with you. It's attraction in action. And once you recognize it, you'll see how strong the pull really is. But here's the mistake most men make. They get so excited when they notice it that they start pushing too fast, over complimenting, trying to escalate immediately, or acting like they've already won. That kills the natural flow. The right move is to stay steady. Let her mirroring continue. Let her sink deeper into your rhythm, because the longer she unconsciously mirrors you, the stronger the bond grows in her mind. Think about it. When her body is copying yours, when her words are echoing yours, she's literally training herself to feel more connected to you. And connection is the seed of obsession. The more she feels aligned with you, the more she convinces herself that being around you just feels right. And once she reaches that point, it's no longer a choice, it's instinct. So remember this. Attraction isn't always loud, it's often silent. And when a woman mirrors your movements, your words, your vibe, she's not just showing interest, she's showing alignment. And alignment is what her crave you, chase you, and eventually obsess over you. Conclusion. Outro. Now you've seen the truth laid out in front of you. A woman's attraction is not hidden if you know what to look for. Her eyes, her body language, her voice, her effort to be around you, her jealousy, her vulnerability, and her mirroring, these are the 7 doors that reveal her desire. Most men miss them because they're too busy chasing, begging, or overthinking. But the man who learns to observe, to notice, and to stay calm, that's the man who wins every time. Here's what you need to understand: attraction is the spark, obsession is the fire. If you only chase attraction without knowing how to handle it, you'll burn out quick. She might feel it in the moment, but if you smother it with neediness or desperation, she'll pull away. But if you know how to hold your ground, stay confident, and let her attraction breathe, she will keep coming closer. And once her emotions, her body, and her mind are tied to you, that's when obsession takes root. Obsession doesn't come from chasing her. It comes from being the man who doesn't need to chase, the man who lets her invest, the man who notices her signs but doesn't jump like a desperate puppy, the man who allows her to feel the pull, to feel the tension, to feel the mystery of not fully having him yet. That's what drives her crazy. That's what keeps her thinking about you when you're gone, checking her phone for your name, comparing every other guy to you and finding them all lacking. So the next time you're with a woman, don't just listen to what she says. Watch her, look at her eyes, notice her body, pay attention to her voice, see how she reacts when others are around you. Watch if she opens up and observe if she mirrors your energy. If those signs are there, you don't need to chase. You've already won. All you have to do is stay calm, stay confident, and let her attraction turn into something she can't control. At the end of the day, the difference between average men and powerful men is awareness. Most men live blind. The powerful man sees the signs, understands them, and knows how to turn them into something deeper. Once you master this, you'll never wonder again if she's attracted. You'll know. And more importantly, you'll know how to make her obsessed.